The Denver Nuggets are the 2023 NBA World Champions. It's been a very unique run to the championship, I guess is the best way to put it. Nobody thought that they were going to win. I don't care what anybody says. There were not many, future tellers of NBA lore saying that the Denver Nuggets were going to win anything this year. I think most people thought that it was going to be the Bucks or the Celtics or even the Warriors. The Nuggets weren't high on anybody's list, but they proved that unselfish team basketball, a dominant low post player, could win in a modern NBA that's just in love with the three. And this team is not a dominant three-point team. They just make the right play every single time. It's an old school, thought. Move the ball. Defenses cannot keep up with quick ball movement and cuts, and they play like a team, I guess, from the 50s or 60s. They play very, very old school type basketball. This comes from their head coach, who's been their head coach for the last 7 years, Michael Malone, guy from Queens, and he instills that type of old school trust to your teammate, fight for your teammate, and it's kind of cool. So yeah, it was a pretty, I felt, easy run for them in these playoffs. Minnesota had been playing well, only won one game, I believe. Then they went against the Suns. The Suns won 2 games. Suns were never going to be a threat because they gave up their whole team for Kevin Durant, and there was no way 2 players and a bunch of G League players were going to beat anybody. Even if they had passed the Nuggets, they weren't going to go any further than that. And then the Lakers, the surprise upshot Lakers, who changed their roster, so they needed time to adjust. You don't want to make excuses for them. They were playing really, really good basketball. The Lakers were at the time that the Nuggets beat them, and the Nuggets overcame them pretty easily in a sweep. But yeah, LeBron got swept. LeBron got swept. And then they went to the finals and only gave up one loss to a Miami team that was hotter than, what does it Mark Jones say? Hotter than fish grease. This is a very hot team. And for them to kind of just bowl over this team that beat the Bucks, that beat the Celtics, is just quite amazing. So this was the team. I think they made it look very easy, but I don't think it was easy. I just think they were that good. This is what the Warriors used to do: move the ball, find the open person, and they still kind of do it. It's the finish at the end where Klay's just not hitting those shots. They don't have a Iguodala to shut down players. They don't have a last-second KD type of, get in the post or get them off of a high screen pick and roll. So they don't have that anymore. So the Warriors are, may not be a threat for a few years. So it's going to be interesting. The Nuggets could make this a run of 2 championships, 3 championships. We're going to see. Everybody's going to come back reloaded, and you're not going to be able to keep super teams together. So how long is this team tied up for? We're going to see about that as well. But overall, great championship. A second-round player in the Joker winning the MVP. He is the lowest drafted player to ever win an MVP. He was the 41st pick in the draft, and he's the lowest drafted player to ever win multiple regular season MVPs. So he is the first player to lead the entire playoffs in points, rebounds, and assists. So Embiid, put that in your pipe and smoke it. A little whining to get your first MVP got you your MVP, and you know very well that Nikola Jokic is the best player in the NBA, and I don't think it's particularly close. because of the metrics, the PER, the dominance in all facets of the offensive game. He's just a great player. I think he shot 50% from three-point land. Struggled for free throws. I think the whole team struggled in free throws in the last game, but this was a complete team win, a good win. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens in the NBA draft. We're gonna see what happens in the summer league, and we are going to see potential offseason trades. A lot of teams are gonna shift to sell mode, so it is going to be a buyer's market because of that new collective bargaining agreement that's going to start July 1st. A new threshold, a second apron, where the penalty is going to be just so draconian. It's essentially an NBA hard cap, which we've never seen before. So the NBA is going to become more like the NFL, where they're going to start flipping players earlier than they normally would have. Like the situation with the Warriors with Draymond Green. I think with the new apron, that type of player is going to be replaced by a younger, cheap player. So you're going to see a lot of championship teams with a lot of young players, I feel, and maybe one or two expensive players. The days of having 4, 5, 6, 7 players making that type of money is just going to be too cost prohibitive. So we're going to see how that affects moving forward the league and how trades are made. So if the Nuggets keep their team intact and they're kind of set in this, they can go on a 4 or 5 year run while other teams try to catch up and build through the draft, because so many teams have made so many, just trades of numerous first round picks. I think the Spurs, OKC Thunder, and the Knicks have the most, and the Jazz, the top 4 teams with the most draft capital. So we're going to see how that's going to work. So yeah, it's just going to be interesting. The NBA never stops. We will see what happens. Again, the NBA restarts tomorrow. So it's going to be exciting times. I'm probably going to go to the draft. I will do coverage once I go. We'll see. If not, then I'll watch it from at home with the TV, which is fine. But yeah, congratulations to the Nuggets. Congratulations to the Joker. Congratulations to Jamal Murray, Mike Malone, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Jeff Green, I think, won his first championship. DeAndre Jordan won his first championship. That kid Braun, is it Ryan Braun? I can't even remember his first name. I think it's Ryan Braun, playing really well, winning. I think he won the NCAA championship last year. So he may have won back-to-back, so just, credit all around. They're the champions and they deserve to be respected as such. So yeah, tomorrow I will celebrate with some Serbian food. So see you guys in the off season.